All right, guys, Brian Pierce here, your purveyor of awesome. I've been kind of thinking about how I wanted to respond, if I wanted to put anything out about kind of what has been going on in the world. And again, it's not just really for me, the idea with the in case I die aspect. I want to leave some thoughts, maybe not just for you, the YouTube community that we're building here at the Purveyor of Awesome channel, but for my children, for something for them to look at and think about. Again, you never know when it's going to happen. So the thought of in case I die, just put some words down. And right now, it is a very, very interesting time with everything that's going on with George Floyd. Take it back, right? To earlier this year to late last year with the pandemic, with coronavirus, with COVID-19 that has now led us to the murder of George Floyd, to the protests that we're seeing, to the police brutality, and Black Lives Matter, literally to an interesting point for it to be driven home into the CrossFit community, a community that I love, and I know you guys know that the idea behind functional fitness is much bigger than just CrossFit. But CrossFit for me, I'm a level 1 coach. I part-time coach. I attend CrossFit Hap regularly here in McKinney, Texas. So it's really a lot for me to take in and a lot to think on. We had an amazing class this morning, and I think I needed that more than anything to wrap my head around how I feel. And I feel freaking confused. I'm hoping the ones of you that don't feel confused and that are protesting and have words to put out there, that you're using your platforms correctly and not trying to be too much of a jerk about it. Because I think if we come across too confrontational, people just aren't going to listen. They're going to shut down. I don't know that I have an opinion about everything right now. And the reason I say it like that is, again, maybe for you guys out there, you're in a state of confusion like I am. For my children later on in life, if you're coming to this and there are large things in your life that you're confused about, maybe even small things, being confused is not a problem. Being confused is not a weakness. It's if you don't do anything about that confusion is where problems can resonate and they can grow and they can become systemic. Right? Problems throughout time for the entire system. And I am trying really hard to watch, to listen, to hold myself accountable. I'm trying really hard not to judge too many people. There are so many things right now that I am seeing in this world that are cringeworthy. They make me hurt inside. But again, so many people are in so many different places right now with all the things that are going on, and it's very easy. I think the easy way out is to just quickly judge them, to label somebody or an entire movement and disassociate yourself, and that might not be the right thing as well. Now, if we were to go a little bit into what is going on with CrossFit, Greg Glassman said some things that are inappropriate. I think our coach Marissa at the box said it best. It's okay to condemn the man because what he said is not appropriate, period. But it's not okay to condemn the methodology because the methodology works. So what CrossFit is an amazing program to help people have a much longer, healthier life using the CrossFit methodology. That methodology can live on without the name of CrossFit, if that's what it comes to. Because right now, it's up to the community, period. CrossFit headquarters has done themselves such a disservice throughout all of this. And then unfortunately, the words that come out throughout the past, 4 to 5 months, George Floyd, Black Lives Matter. There are people in this CrossFit community that look up to CrossFit headquarters. They said nothing, and if anything, they said things that maybe were inappropriate, but then unfortunately for the voice of Greg Glassman to come out and to feel like that's what CrossFit stood for, that's not good, period. There has been, an apology put out. I don't know how far that's going to take this anymore. I think a lot of people are going to be looking for what CrossFit has created within the games, this kind of fittest on earth functional fitness games, and companies like Rogue, Noble, Reebok, Ramwad, companies built in CrossFit, not Reebok of course, but where Reebok is now, in functional fitness space for sure, that's all. They're going to shift. They're going to create something else, and it doesn't need to be called CrossFit. I'm not saying it needs to be called CrossFit by any means. I think the community is going to move, and we need to watch that, and we need to be supportive of that, and whatever the community wants to do, and I mean that at the community at large, or the community that is your local box. If your local box decides to de-affiliate, ask them why, talk to them, learn. Do not be closed off to the situation. Try to engage, have a conversation, and learn. And that is where I'm going to kind of leave it, because that's where I'm at right now with everything that's going on. Is I am trying to really pay attention to what happened during the pandemic, how it has affected the country, how it has affected myself, how has it affected my family, then everything that's kind of gone on with George Floyd, everything that's then transpired as the Black Lives Matter movement has resurrected itself and really come back to the forefront of systemic problems in this country that we need to figure out how to face. And I say that because I still think that there's many conversations that need to be had, decent conversations, humanitarian type conversations where you get people in a room that actually care, want to listen, and want to converse on the subject. So if you can do that with anybody, whether that's 2 people at your box, 2 people at your gym, a church that you go to, any kind of small group that you have those conversations. Talk about the times that things make you feel uncomfortable. Maybe how you can be either less uncomfortable, or how you can help somebody else feel less uncomfortable in those conversations. And let's just try to watch, listen, learn, and truly hear. It's so easy to wait your turn to talk in a conversation instead of truly listen and process the words that are being said. So if you're just sitting there waiting for your chance to talk, you're not having a conversation, you're giving them an autobiography. So try not to do that. Other than that, man, let's try not to troll the crap out of this video. If you have something to say, if you have any thoughts, anything that can help me, help other people, please leave those in the comments below. Yeah, kids, if you are watching this, because I am going to title this as an In Case I Die video, I want you to know that I am confused. I am going to continue to try to learn and continue to try to grow in all of this. I hope you guys do the same thing. I hope that you can always have an open mind and an open heart to think through all this stuff in life, because it's interesting right now. Very interesting. And I'm going to try to do my best to be a good human, have an open heart, have an open mind, and move forward with whatever feels right. So there's that. Thank you guys for watching, for paying attention. Again, send this to anybody that you think needs it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the internet. So thanks again. Bye.